I say it over and over again when I talk about his situation. But what baffles me the most is how he was not PCS'd after the court-martial. They sent this dude after, mind you, after 66 days pretrial confinement. All this shit, all this retaliation, all this lockdown, all this fucking whatever they, power trip can do, right? Send him to a court-martial. He's found not guilty on all 7 specifications, 4 of which were flat-out lies and made up by the commander. And then, what do they do after the court-martial? They put him right back into the same chain of command with the same commander at the same fucking base. And we wonder why there's trust issues. We wonder why this service member could be, emailing 100,000 Air Force service member after he utilizes the chain of command to no avail, after he submits Article 138s to no avail, after he does all he's supposed to do as a service member. We wonder why he's using his social media account to highlight tyrants. We wonder why there's a recruiting crisis. We wonder why there's a retention crisis. I mean, you and I don't wonder why. We've lived this shit. And for anybody to say this dude's out of line, this senior airman, he's crazy. First off, one, you have to be a little bit nutty to stand up in this completely foreign, belligerent, occupied territory, which is the federal government. Yeah, you gotta have some balls to you. You gotta have a backbone, and some people perceive that as being a little crazy, a little nutty. Okay, whatever. I call it balls. I call it backbone. I call it fucking moral fortitude, whatever you want to call it. But they want to label him as, delusional and this and that, and then fucking deny his med board and continue the they're apparently, well, from my opinion, they're messing with the wrong senior airman. This dude went through the pipeline for Air Force TACP fucking 2 or 3 times. And, he perceives this as a challenge. This is his purpose now. You've given this dude, after he went through all that training, and then you put him back in a fucking desk, right? Not properly utilizing him, his skills, his physical, strength, his mental strength, his unconventional side of the house and special operations. You put him at a fucking desk, right? You castrate him. And now he's got a new purpose. And what's his purpose now? Defy tyrants. Defy tyrants at every turn. And it's fucking hilarious, man. I'm just sitting back eating popcorn, man. I'm not invoking anything. I'm not telling anybody what they should or shouldn't do, We're all men and women who swore an oath, and we have a code of conduct that we must live by. We've all been trained, and he's executing his training perfectly, in my opinion.